Yeah. Namaste to all. On behalf of Ministry of Education, Government of India, I welcome all of you for this wonderful, thought-provoking, interactive session. Because every day is a learning day, something new today I learned. So I would like to introduce Anuvadini. It's a Section 8 company of Ministry of Education, Government of India. We have created our own in-house small learning model. That's where we started to fulfill the dream of Honorable Prime Minister to translate books into 22 Indian languages. So that's the thought started. But when we started realizing that we need to add a lot of other components to it. So slowly from a text translation to a document translation, because if you see the books, right, it consists of various data types. So we have identified 56 unique data types is what one book consists. So example, there is a text on top of it, formulas, or maybe you have a chemistry bondage, image, or you may have a table in it. So we have identified all that and created a wonderful system which can just Xerox copy your existing books as it is in a different language and retaining the format same. That's a wonderful tool what we have created. And then we started creating this in an agentic format because we understood lakhs of millions of books are available in this world. So basically it takes a book and it immediately within a fraction of a second it creates 22 language Xerox copies. It picks the next one and it just goes on and on and on and on. So that's a wonderful system what we have created. And it supports 22 Indian languages and 35 global languages, and it's a context aware language model because it's very important. Indian languages are most context aware. So it takes the entire sentence, try to understand like a human what it is, and it translates. That's the beauty of it. I'm not calling it as a large learning model because we need to add a lot of other components. But as keep on demand is coming for the image and video based and audio based, we have added all those components. We are still improving the model to the next level. So there's another wonderful thing called, because I never seen any book writing editor in Indian languages. So this is a wonderful, very famous in the education circles and the skill circles called Chutki, where you can write your book on one side in one language and on the other side you can translate immediately, instantly into 22 Indian and 35 foreign languages. And as of now we have another patented application where you imagine in a document you have hundreds of images and on the top of that image you have a text on it. So on click of one button you can translate all those texts and it retains back to the same particular location. Let's say the particular page is 169th page and the image is centrally aligned. It translates and it puts back into the same location. You don't need all, you need to just click on a button. So we added 73 unique features and 870 sector specific dictionaries because the document the dictionary is completely different. For a chemistry book it's a different. So for every sector we have created a separate dictionary and glossary in 22 Indian languages and 32 foreign languages. And another beautiful thing is this model works online as well as offline. So offline is little heavy weighted but we have created because a lot of people having problem. And the wonderful another thing what we did was we have patented a very important technology where you can fill the form in your own mother language because as of now the entire web forms in the world is in English. So we have a capability where we have the end user, let him be a uneducated person, still he can hear and he can simply speak. And he can fill in the form and you will get the entire all the information in 3 different languages using a unique proposition. And at the same time, lot of books are already written in InDesign, PageMaker, CorelDRAW, Canva, and CorelDRAW, Ventura, PowerPoint, PDF, and lot of other. So we have created a patenting system where it takes that file from InDesign. Within InDesign itself, it changes the entire language by retaining the entire print structure as it is. So that's another patented thing what we did in-house. This is the world's first tool for publishers to translate and edit the bulk image as I already mentioned earlier. So this is the team, this is me, and we have Anil Sahasrabudhe and T.G. Sitaramji and Chamu Krishnan Sastri, and we have 128 technical language experts. After machine translation, we do 2 levels of manual vetting with experts and language experts as well as domain experts. So the total users we have as of now is 4.6 crore. So we give free access to the students and faculty 5 pages per day. And the paid customers, we have 356 paid customers, government and private entities, with a turnover of 43 crores in last 9 months. And we do a huge, large work. And the track record is, as of today, we have translated more than 48,000 crore document pages and 5,800 books was created, monthly reports, 13 lakh blogs, and 1,294 hours of videos got translated into various languages. And we are even working on the layering of GIS. Basically, we take a image and we extract the different layers. Example, within that image you may have a road, you have a constructed buildings, trees, what kind of a trees. We are extracting all these layers from the images, and that's again another profile what we have created. And how we can help you. Basically, we have a dream of taking the local businesses to global and global businesses to local. Because on both the sides, if you see, right, there is a global business wants to go towards a local side. So we have a solution for them. And for a local business wants to go for a global, we have a solution. We just give one small JS code. It instantly translates your entire business into a global acceptable level. So that's a wonderful tool what we have created. And luckily, the way we trained this entire model is with the government authenticated data. So it doesn't work like a Grok. Now Grok is really gone crazy. So we have basically put up a training, with the authenticated data from the government of India, with authenticated data from the universities. That's the reason I always call it as a small learning model. And and these web order forms, right? This is another beautiful thing what we are executing, and we are working with various banks and creating a personalized, localized, local language banking solutions for them. So a lot of people are using, because it's very cost effective, and as I already mentioned, 2 levels of manual and language domain experts we have, and a lot of feedback, product development, we can integrate all that. But along with that, when we are interacting with so many people in small tribal and remote village areas, we understood that, as I said, we need ecosystems. So I think that's where I see that there is a problem in our country. We create n number of products, but I see that we started creating a super app, which combines multi-services like messaging. So the messaging, the messaging system can handle up to 5 billion users. So we have used Erlang, as well as we have scaled out, and we have retweaked the Ubuntu Linux box to handle 29 users at 1 per second. So wonderful tweaking we have done on the operating system level as well as on the platform level, and started embedding the shopping experience, payments experience, microblogging, and entertainment, because the end user needs all this in one place. So it basically does all this, but I just quickly wants to show you. So it's a wonderful experience. I mean, you don't take it like it's a government is now no more technologists. We use all advanced technologies. We use Erlang, we use React Native, we use Node.js, and a lot of AI embedded into it. So you can simply go and use the calls, chats. You can order you can do online shopping. If you are interested on your city, what to do. If you are interested on movies, web series, or music, or games, or ebooks, or live streaming, home services, MSMEs, because there are 8 crore MSMEs available in our country. No one is helping them to increase or make them profitable. So this is a marketplace holder for local for local. We are covering 8 crore MSMEs. And you can send money, recharges, and a lot of other job opportunities for the youth. And it's a multilingual, by the way. Let us say if I registered as a Telugu as my mother language, I registered, and you registered in English, maybe sir registered in Hindi. And when I'm sending a message in Telugu, you will see the same thing in your own registered language. So beautiful, well-crafted system what we have created. And we are happy to help and wants to work together, because our country needs working together. I think that's the only missing piece. So we are happy to work together, and we have all the APIs available. And one last but not least, the minute you do chutki, right, it translates thousands of pages into 22 Indian languages and 35 foreign languages. Thank you very much.